Hi, Nicolas. Thanks for joining us. Can you just start by sharing to the audience a bit about yourself and your professional background?
Yeah, sure. So I work as a software engineer, and I have been a Java developer since 10, 11 years. And then I started on the cloud software development by getting into a CloudStack development project. That's where I started getting to know about CloudStack and started learning from there. I started contributing features and fixes. I became a committer. Then I joined ShapeBlue, and then I also became a PMC member. So I still keep learning throughout the years.
That's great. And just to clarify, what was the reason exactly why you actually started contributing to the project in the first place?
In the first place, I was working for a company that was looking for improvements and fixes for cloud platform at that moment. So I was assigned to that project. I got to make those fixes and the improvements, and then I contributed back to the community. So I started getting to know many of our colleagues from today by that time.
And then how has your commitment to the CloudStack project kind of evolved over the years? Especially since you became a Committer and PMC member, has anything changed since you became that, or is it more just as the project has evolved?
I felt like I could help a bit more while I was continue learning throughout the year. So initially I do not know much about CloudStack, so I could be asking questions, and with the time I was able to answer some of those questions in the mailing list or in the GitHub issues, so I was able to help. So that was my contribution process, would be like helping a bit more while I was learning in the way.
Yeah, great. And I'd love to get your thoughts and reflections on the current landscape that Apache CloudStack kind of finds itself in, and also to get your thoughts on how trends like the acquisition of VMware from Broadcom, how that affects Apache CloudStack.
We have done in the previous year we had a CloudStack conference, and I had personally worked on the VMware to KVM migration feature, and I saw there was a special interest on that feature especially. And after the acquisition this year, we have seen a lot of interest from users in the mailing lists and GitHub also. So I think that's putting CloudStack in a very good position for the future. And I think we are also seeing that in the present.
And for a lot of these individuals and companies who are starting to seek their interest to Apache CloudStack, what would you recommend to them to get involved in the project, get involved in the community?
Starting to get into CloudStack, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think the community mailing list is a good starting point. Like placing your questions directly there, you can have one of us. Any guys in the community are very helpful and active, so they can, in few days, you can get a reply, or not a direct answer replying your specific problem, but you will get someone helpful trying to help you, and throughout the days you'll get with a solution.
Great. And just to wrap up, I'd love to get your thoughts and even possibly predictions about the future of Apache CloudStack over the next maybe 1 to 2 years.
I see it's a very bright future. Especially with this gain interest on the open source projects. So many users will be looking for CloudStack as a real option, as it's a very good project and it's open source. So many of the users which were using vendor software will be looking at CloudStack and will see the actual benefits, as it's a very good product, and it's also healthy on its community. So I think it has a very bright future.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for the chat, Nicolas.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you.